Yo, what's up, everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and apologies for the late upload. I know this is a little bit later than normal, but my schedule has just been all out of whack lately. I've been staying up super late and then sleeping super late, but I would appreciate you all showing some love on the video regardless. It really helps me out if you drop a like on the video real quick. Just takes a few seconds, but it definitely motivates me and helps me out. So anyways, back on to the portfolio update. As you all can see, I got about a 1.52% gain today, and then we had a 0.13% loss in after hours. Actually, not too bad for after hours. So we got around a $900 gain today, which is pretty good. And as you can see from the side here, with my four main holdings, a lot of that is thanks to Tesla's contribution. As you can see, it went up 7.98% today. And then Microsoft didn't do too well. It went down 0.03%. Apple didn't do too well either, but at least it wasn't negative. It went up 0.24%, and then VOO is up 1.36%. So that actually really helped me out, and it's kind of surprising to see VOO do so much better than Microsoft and Apple, considering that both of these are big parts of VOO. But anyways, as you can see, in the pre-market hours at 9 a.m., we started out at 0.92% above the market, and then when it started increasing, it went down a little bit in 9:30, which is the normal market hours, and then it went down a little bit more on the 9:35 mark, and then pretty much ever since then it went up, and then we had a little bit of volatility, but pretty much it has been steady throughout the whole day. That's what I guess I would call steady. A little bit volatility, obviously, but it maintains that general baseline trend. And then at 6 p.m. today, well, actually we can't really see that, but during the pretty much when it ended today, about 3:55, 1.60% above the market. So pretty solid. We had a little bit of a run towards the end there, but I do think the market has been a little bit strange recently. It's like we're running in place. It's making moves. It's going up and down like 1 or 2% every day, but it seems like when all is said and done at the end of the week after Friday, if you look at the math, it seems like it's pretty much stayed in place. And that kind of happened last week, where we came out on the end with just a little bit negative, but it had pretty much just stayed in place last week, I believe. So it's definitely interesting to see us just sort of in like stagnant waters right now. And the stock market really isn't just, it looks like it's making moves, but it's not really going anywhere. But I'm certainly okay with that compared to this action that we saw just a few weeks ago. So I'll take a few days like this any day. But anyways, just to jump into my portfolio holdings, as I always do with VOO, as I mentioned earlier, 1.36% above the market. And this one was actually pretty significant, I guess, compared to like my general portfolio. It kind of like had an up and down mark, but this pretty much just went up the whole way almost. And then in the after hours, it's pretty steady. So as you can see, a nice $415 gain. And I'm down 9.20%, which I'm actually pretty happy about. I'm under the 10% negative. So I'm down $3,124 on the VOO stock. And then if we go back to Microsoft, it's actually down a little bit more since I started this video for after hours. So it is minus 0.09%. Actually not too bad. It's only $14.55. And we're still in the positive. We're up $14.92, about $1,500. And we're positive by 9.68%. So that is pretty awesome. I will say, though, Microsoft is getting to be pretty expensive, especially given the conditions right now. I don't feel that Microsoft is worth $174. And you know that's saying a lot because you all know how much I really like Microsoft stock and everything. Now, if you're looking at this in the general long term of like the next 40 years, if you invest in it now, it's not really going to matter in 40 years because it's going to be up a ton regardless, in my opinion. But I do think for right now, this is a very expensive price for Microsoft. And when we are in the highest marks of our bullish market just a few months ago, it was barely reaching 180. It took forever for it to reach 180. So I feel like 174, given our current conditions, is pretty expensive. So I do have to mention that. You guys know how much I love Microsoft, so I'm not exaggerating or anything there. And then with Apple, we're up 0.24% today. That is plus $28. Not too much money, but still passive income. I'll take it. And as you can see, we are only down 0.81% or $97 in total with Apple. So I'm certainly happy with that. I could be down $1,000 or $2,000 and that would really hurt. But to only be down $100, I can definitely accept that for sure. And then finally with Tesla, it is going on an absolute run. It surged today up 10.15%, and then market hours took it down a little bit. It took it down 2.06%. So in total, we have a 7.88% gain for Tesla, which is $457 in passive income. I'll take that for sure. And as you can see, as I said in many other videos, I was down 35% just a few weeks ago, and now I'm only down 3.62%. And I have been preaching Tesla to a lot of my friends. A lot of people out there doubted my moves on Tesla, and obviously I bought in at a huge average cost price. But a lot of people out there were certainly doubting my moves, and I knew that I purchased at a high price, but I had no worries whatsoever about it because I think Tesla is going to be a multi-$1,000 stock in just a few years. And as you can see, I'm only down $234 in Tesla. So the people that were saying I'm crazy for buying Tesla at $811, I'm just saying, look at it now. It's doing pretty well, and I think it has much farther to go in the future. Now, that doesn't mean in the meantime we'll have a huge crash in the stock market and it'll go back down to like $350. I think that is incredibly likely. If there is a crash, Tesla will certainly go under $450 for sure, and that's when I'll pick up many more shares because as you can see, Tesla just grows so fast. It's up 55.47% just in the past month. That is absolutely tremendous. But anyways, I just wanted to share my thoughts on these stocks with you all. The moves that I'm making, not really making any moves right now. But by the way, I just want to say, as I always say in every other video, this is not intended to be financial advice. Anything that I say is not intended to be financial advice. It is simply me talking about the market, my positions, the moves that I'm making, my gains and losses. So none of this is to be considered financial advice. But anyways, I just thought you all would be interested in seeing my daily portfolio update. And if you would like to start investing, feel free to use my referral links for Robinhood and Webull down in the description below. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please smash that like button, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. I know it's a Monday, but I hope you're having a good week so far.